Welcome to Dine Inspiration. Hit the like, share a comment, and subscribe to the channel to get new inspirations when I upload.
I'm in San Francisco and looking to find some great eats that will make my trip memorable. While I'm here for work, I plan to review a few restaurants. The great news is that my mom will be along for the fun as well. When I learned I was going to visit San Francisco, I knew I would make a beeline to Anthony Strong's new restaurant, the Pasta Supply Company. He had one of my favorite restaurants in San Francisco called Prairie. It had a wood fire concept, and on the night my mom, aunt, and I went for dinner, the staff was exceptional. Unfortunately, it closed during the pandemic, but he is back with the Pasta Supply Company.
This is a small, quaint, and casual restaurant
where you can also get pasta and sauce to take home and cook. He even has at least one refrigerated vending machine in the San Francisco area. You can self-serve fresh pasta and sauce, which is refreshed daily. In the Mission Hill restaurant, they had a nice display with a good variety of choices that made me wish I lived around here so I could pick quick, tasty meals regularly.
We decided to order and share the Big Juicy Meatballs appetizer, the PSC Greens salad with guanciale, and the Dungeness crab bucatini.
First up were the Big Juicy Meatballs.
They were indeed juicy and tender.
You can feel and taste the emulsification of the meat and fat that make a superior meatball.
Also, it had the depth of flavor that you get from the best long-cooking bolognese.
Usually the flavor comes from a bit of chicken livers. It's a background flavor that just add that special umami and slight funk to the meatball. Next up, the PSC green salad.
My mom wasn't sure about the guanciale, and I let her know that it was like bacon or pancetta just from the pig jowl. With this, she was down to try.
Similar to the meatballs, the salad, while simple looking, had wonderful depth and levels of flavor.
The balance of the saltiness, umami, and tartness of the guanciale, parmesan, lemon, and anchovies paired beautifully with the bitter greens.
The breadcrumbs carried the flavors with a punch and added texture. Finally, we received a lovely-looking dish of Dungeness crab bucatini. Bucatini is one of my favorite pastas, and this was cooked to a perfect al dente.
It was fresh and light with good chunks of crab. It did need a little extra salt brought by adding parmesan to make it sing.
I would recommend a visit to Pasta Supply Company. They have a changing menu, so if you live in the area, it will keep it interesting.
They clearly have a loyal following, as when we waited,
a local diner who was there to pick up her order gave it high praise and suggested some items to order. Mom and I were pleased with our meal.
It hit the spot
and was the perfect amount for the two of us. Inspired by the PSC green salad, I decided to make a big salad for dinner with lemon, anchovy, guanciale, and bitter greens. My hope is to achieve the balance of tartness, umami, bitter, and saltiness that the Pasta Supply Company's salad had.
I zipped to the closest Whole Foods to find some nice greens. I decided to use Frisee, Escarole, and curly endive.
They also had a nice lemon garlic dressing that I figured would cut down on my prep work. I had to go to a local Italian market to find guanciale, but once I secured this, I was ready to go. First, I gathered all the ingredients: mixed greens, lemon garlic dressing, anchovy paste, olive oil, Parmesan Reggiano, bread for croutons, and guanciale. To start, cube the bread for croutons. Then mix olive oil, anchovy paste, and herbs if desired.
Mix the croutons with the anchovy oil.
Crisp up in oven or toast on stovetop. Next, I cook the guanciale to crispy. Now on to the lettuce. Wash and dry the lettuce. I used my new salad spinner. I've had them in the past and they usually disappoint, but this one worked really well and was fast. Next, make the vinaigrette if needed. I will just use the lemon garlic dressing I got at Whole Foods. Finally, to bring it all together, put the vinaigrette around the edge of salad bowl to avoid overdressing for better distribution control. Put the greens in and toss with dressing. Toss in some of the croutons, guanciale, and grated or shaved parm, but reserve some to put on top of the salad. Lastly, shave some extra parm on top to complete the dish. Now I'm ready to eat. I love it. It has all the flavorful notes of a good Caesar salad, but a bit lighter. The bitter greens also add great flavor that balance with the other strong tasting notes. It's a lovely variation, and I will definitely keep it in my rotation.
I hope you've discovered a new flavor inspiration. Until next time, remember, life's a banquet, so pull up a seat.